Imagine walking into a room and instantly knowing exactly how everyone feels. How would it change your conversations, your career, or your relationships? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. In fact, studies show that 93% of communication is non-verbal, meaning you can understand someone's true emotions, thoughts, and intentions just by paying attention to their body language, voice, and energy. That's a huge advantage. You can actually read anyone in an instant. Within just a few seconds of meeting someone, your brain has already gathered crucial information about them, even before they say a word. Whether they're interested in what you're saying, hiding something, or feeling awkward, you can spot it all, if you know how to look. In this video, we'll reveal powerful, easy-to-learn strategies that let you do just that. We'll show you how to decode body language, listen to hidden signals in voices, and spot micro-expressions that people don't even realize they're making. You'll leave with tools to understand anyone you meet, instantly, and take your communication skills to a whole new level. Ready to start reading people like a pro? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Unlocking the silent code, the art of the first impression. The first impression we make can often be the most important. Did you know that within just 7 seconds of meeting someone, they've already formed an opinion of you? That's how quick our brains are at reading non-verbal cues. Body language alone can tell you more about a person than what they say. For example, if someone crosses their arms during a conversation, they might be closed off or defensive. On the other hand, when someone mirrors your gestures or posture, it's a sign they're engaged and open. This natural mimicry is something we all do subconsciously. In fact, people tend to like others who mimic their body language because it creates a feeling of comfort and connection. Don't forget about facial expressions. The tiniest twitch of the mouth or a quick flicker in the eyes can reveal someone's true emotions. Dr. Paul Ekman, a renowned psychologist, discovered that micro-expressions are universal. That means we all express happiness, anger, surprise, or sadness the same way, no matter where we're from. Even the way someone enters a room can tell you a lot. A person who walks with their head held high and a straight posture often exudes confidence. A slumped posture can signal insecurity or a lack of self-assurance. The key to reading anyone instantly is to be aware of these subtle signs. Once you start noticing these non-verbal cues, you'll understand a person's emotional state almost immediately, long before they say a word. Chapter 2. Tuning into the invisible vibe, the power of energy. Everyone gives off a certain vibe, an energy that's hard to ignore once you're tuned into it. This invisible force can instantly tell you whether someone is anxious, confident, or even lying. In fact, studies show that 93% of communication is non-verbal, body language, facial expressions, and energy, far outweighing the actual words we speak. Psychologists believe that energy comes from our subconscious mind. It's the part of us that communicates without words. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt either welcomed or uncomfortable? That's the energy of the room speaking to you. To read someone's energy, start by observing their overall presence. A person who walks into a room with high energy often has a positive or confident aura. Conversely, someone who's slouched or avoiding eye contact might be signaling discomfort or even a desire to be left alone. This energetic reading can happen in seconds. When you're aware of it, you start recognizing patterns. For example, people with high energy often speak faster and make more eye contact. Those with lower energy might speak more slowly or avoid direct engagement. By learning to feel the energy in any situation, you'll be able to understand a person's mood and intentions long before they open their mouth. Energy is contagious, too. If you can match someone's energy level, you create rapport and instantly gain their trust. Chapter 3. Reading faces like a pro, the micro-expression secret. Micro-expressions are brief facial expressions that last just a fraction of a second. Yet, these tiny movements can speak volumes about a person's emotions. Dr. Paul Ekman, who discovered micro-expressions, calls them universal signals of emotion. That means whether you're in New York or Tokyo, these facial expressions are the same. For instance, if you spot someone raising their eyebrows quickly, they're likely surprised or intrigued. A slight frown or downturn of the lips might indicate anger or frustration. These micro-expressions often betray someone's true feelings, even if they're trying to hide them. The fascinating part? We don't control them. Micro-expressions are involuntary, revealing raw emotions that our conscious minds may try to suppress. So, by becoming attuned to these quick changes, you can instantly know what someone is really feeling. Now, how do you spot these micro-expressions? It starts by paying attention to the eyes and mouth. The eyes are often the windows to the soul, and they're usually the first to show changes in emotion. If someone's eyes widen, they might be shocked or surprised. If their pupils dilate, they might be interested or attracted. Similarly, watch for subtle movements in the mouth. A slight lip curl or tightness can indicate stress, while a genuine smile, not just the corners of the mouth, signals happiness or warmth. With practice, you'll start noticing these clues more often. Being able to spot micro-expressions can give you the upper hand in any conversation. When you can quickly gauge someone's emotional state, you can adjust your approach and build stronger, more authentic connections. After all, understanding how someone feels in the moment is the key to effective communication. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Chapter 4. Hearing what's unspoken. The voice behind the words. Your voice is just as revealing as your body language. In fact, studies have found that 38% of communication is conveyed through tone, pitch, and pace, while only 7% comes from the actual words you say. That's a huge amount of unspoken information hidden in your voice. When you listen carefully, you can pick up clues about someone's true feelings and intentions. If someone speaks rapidly or in a higher pitch, they might be nervous or excited. A slow, steady tone, on the other hand, can signal confidence and calmness. It's all about finding the right rhythm and matching the mood of the conversation. But it's not just the speed or pitch that matters. The pauses between words are just as important. When someone hesitates or pauses mid-sentence, they may be trying to hide something or feel uncertain. These pauses often reveal a person's inner conflict or discomfort. A good example of this is in public speaking. Experts like Dale Carnegie have shown that the most powerful speakers know how to use pauses effectively. Pausing not only allows the listener to absorb information but also signals authority and confidence. The more skilled you are at reading the tone and pace of a voice, the better you'll understand what's going on beneath the surface. One interesting fact? In a 2019 study by the University of Glasgow, researchers found that listeners could detect if someone was lying just by listening to their voice. They could pick up on subtle cues like hesitations, pitch changes, and speech rate, all of which provide a deeper understanding of someone's true feelings. Chapter 5. Mastering the 3-second decision, the cognitive shortcut. We all make snap judgments. In fact, research from Princeton University shows that people can decide if they like someone or not in just 1/10 of a second. That means, within seconds of meeting someone, you're already forming opinions about them. So, how can you make these decisions more accurate and insightful? The key lies in focusing on 3 main factors: facial expression, posture, and eye contact. If you observe these 3 things in the first few seconds of meeting someone, you can get a pretty good idea of what type of person they are. For instance, someone with an open posture and a friendly smile is likely to be approachable and warm. If they maintain eye contact, they're usually trustworthy and confident. But, if they avoid eye contact or have a tense posture, they might be uncomfortable or even hiding something. This method is known as the thin slicing technique, which was popularized by psychologist Malcolm Gladwell in his book Blink. He argues that our brains are wired to make quick, accurate judgments based on limited information. And the more you practice these quick reads, the better you'll get at understanding people instantly. Interestingly, studies show that these snap judgments are often surprisingly accurate. In a 2005 study published in Psychological Science, participants were able to determine someone's personality just by looking at their photo for a few seconds. That's how powerful our initial impressions can be. So, in any new interaction, take a moment to assess these 3 key elements: facial expression, posture, and eye contact. Trust your gut feeling, it's often right. If you're enjoying these insights, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the final chapters. Chapter 6. The ultimate key to instant connection, the empathy advantage. Empathy is often called the superpower of great communicators. When you can truly understand someone's emotions and reflect that understanding back to them, you instantly build trust and connection. This ability to feel what someone else is feeling can be learned, just like any other skill. Research shows that empathetic people tend to form stronger relationships, both personally and professionally. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who scored higher in empathy were seen as more likable and trustworthy. To master empathy, you need to be fully present in the moment. This means focusing on the person you're talking to, without distractions, and actively listening. It's more than just hearing their words, it's about picking up on their emotional state and responding accordingly. If someone is upset, showing them that you understand and care can turn a tense situation into a positive one. Empathy also involves mirroring someone's body language. Studies show that when you mirror someone's gestures or expressions, you create a subconscious bond that makes them feel understood. A simple nod or a matching smile can go a long way in making someone feel at ease. In fact, a 2015 study by the University of California found that people who practiced empathy in their daily lives were more likely to influence others and make lasting impressions. It's because empathy helps you build rapport fast, allowing you to connect with others on a deeper emotional level. What's amazing is that empathy doesn't require a lot of words. In many cases, simply acknowledging someone's emotions can create a profound impact. You don't always need to fix the situation, just showing that you care and understand is enough. When you practice empathy, you're not just reading someone's emotions, you're sharing in them, which builds a powerful, instant connection. Whether you're negotiating a business deal, having a tough conversation, or simply chatting with a friend, empathy is the key to creating trust and fostering a genuine relationship. You've now learned powerful strategies to read anyone instantly. By mastering these skills, you'll communicate more effectively and connect on a deeper level with anyone you meet. Ready to become a people reading pro? Start practicing today.